What is this shit that they're doing? What is this shit that these guys are doing?
Fentanyl. And it's the worst motherfucking thing. And it can drop you like a dime.
For all these people out there that are like talking bad about us on Facebook and everything, and like you don't know what we're going through. You need to live our lives, walk a mile in our boots, and see how it is. I doubt any of them can even last a week out here.
And it all started when my baby died. I got into heavy drugs, and my family disowned me, and that was it. I was on the street, and it's basic bid for survival. Is all it is. Just sort of trying. It's just a party until you're doing it every day, and by that time, there's nothing left. Everything you've had is gone. Everybody you know doesn't want to talk to you, and it's not a party no more. It's no fun, but it's too late. You're fucked. So what do? You just keep on trucking.
I don't know, I guess I was displaced by my job in 2010, and I took a buyout, and I'd worked for 21 years from my First Nation, so I was quite happy to take a break at that time.
Yeah.
And then that break just turned into this lifestyle I'm in, where I started recreationally using drugs, and then moving from one to the other, and then so on and so forth, and ended up where I'm at.
Brutal.
It was, yeah. I lost my dad too, and that was a big factor why I fell off. I didn't know how to deal with the pain. I didn't know how to deal.
I just don't even do drugs.
Well, why are you here?
Well, I broke my neck, so I have a really hard time finding work.
As soon as I turned 19, my social worker was supposed to help me get an apartment and teach me how to like shop and everything, like just how to live on my own. But they never did. They promised me things, but then it never happened.
My ex tried to murder me in front of our son.
Yeah.
He was gonna kill the kids next to himself. It really fucked me up. And me and my youngest son, we were scared. We wouldn't leave the house. And, he was in jail for 3 hours and let it back out. And the second he was out, of course, he's right back at us. And when they realized that he hadn't been in school for 50 days, they freaked out.
For me, it's I got in a really bad car accident. I was on morphine and Dangerol and all that shit, and the doctor just cut me cold turkey. And my buddy come by, fucking see me suffer day in and day out, and fucking said, "Here, try this," and threw some heroin at me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had a place for 4.5 years. I had a nice little place up on 7th Avenue, and then they raised rent on me, which I couldn't afford, so left me homeless. I went to my parents' house for a little while, but I can't stay there because,
Living with mom and dad.
Yeah, that's right.
Give you a hand, man.
I had my kids for 4.5 years on my own, and they took my kids, and I haven't seen them since. That's one thing that's like, it's just, it breaks my heart, I miss my kids, and I love them dearly. And that's like the only thing I think about every day is how I want to see my kids, but the grandparents are keeping them away from me, and so is Usma. I don't know why.
I was like perfect mom, perfect tenant, perfect fucking trying to live up to the ideals of society for 39 years, and then bam.
But this is a squalor that Jeremy lives in. Jeremy's a young guy I met in Yuki a few years back, and he sure as hell wasn't living like this, people.
Treatment was great, rehab was great, but when I got out, where I was put right back where I started.
No secondary housing.
No
This
secondary.
is what I'm talking. This
Exactly.
is what I'm talking about.
No wages, nowhere to go to stay clean. I was put back.
Put you right back on the
same
street.
Yeah.
Yeah, $600 check and bus ticket.
Yeah. I didn't even make it through downtown Vancouver. I was stuck there for 3 years.
Anywhere else we would want to go live, we would be judged, we would be taunted, we would not be able to live as freely as we do down here. Down here we all accept each other, we all know each other, we all help each other. And we all kind of know each other's habits. And like if we were to go try to live somewhere uptown, or I just lived a block up, and the neighbors had a big sign on their fence that said, "Go away, crackheads." You know what I mean? Like they taunted our guests, they yelled at us, and they make fun. Like the guy at the Cannabis Club made a video of some girl walking down the street calling her a fucking junkie and a crackhead. Like
They're 5 minutes past curfew, and then we passed 3 other guys, or 2 other guys, which happen to be Caucasian males, and us 2. They wouldn't let us in, but those guys go and knock on the door and shit, and then they let them in.
Really?
Yeah, they were late, but they wouldn't let us in. We were 5 minutes past.
I've personally seen those people rent a room and then kick Buddy out for whatever reason, and then rent it out again, and they keep his rent, rent it out again, and then kick him out, and then rent it out again.
2 nights, you're kicked out. And not only will they kick you out, but they'll empty your locker and keep all your stuff.
Yeah.
So now you were just homeless. The little that you did have, now they're keeping it.
The shelter does that.
Done that to me 3 times. Because I hadn't slept in so long, I fucking fell asleep standing up, fell back, fucking popped one of my vertebrae in my back out.
Really, eh?
Last week, yeah. And then I fell on my head too, because I just kept falling asleep because I couldn't stay awake anymore.
Right.
But when you fall asleep, you get everything jacked up. That's it, you lose everything you have. Which sucks because it's usually, it's our fellow comrades that steal from us, right?
I'm not even allowed at the shelter because, well, I had my children there and they came in, didn't even warn me, walked right in and said, found me with my friend, she was helping me fold laundry. She said, oh, you're kicked out because you're fornication. We still had our clothes on, there's a pile of laundry in between us. She went and phoned Children's Services, got my kids taken away because I had no address. And I've been on the streets since then.
I worked hard my whole life. I worked 23 and a half years on the drilling rigs. And so I know exactly what hard work's all about. And, I paid my dues. And the system is just not set up properly. Like the system we have here with the Phoenix Center and the shelter, it's all a joke, is all it is. And we need something that actually works. Management that actually does management instead of pocketing the money. It's just it's a joke is what it is, and that's why most of us are on the street here, because there's no actual place for us to go.
Robert.
You know what this town needs the most is a solid treatment center. It could bring so many people around. People need like that 90-day period to clear their head, get rid of their thoughts, and they need a lot of time for healing, and they need constant somebody they could go talk to when they need to talk.
This is what I'm talking about.
They need a safe place to sleep. They need guidance, they need meals, they need washing, dryers, they need clothes, they need to feel good about themselves. Because when you come out of treatment, you feel like you're on top of the world. The next thing you know, bang, it smash you down like a bug. And what people need is to go past that point of the treatment and have safe haven with monitored counseling